Howdy everyone, Dead here. I'm here to tell you how to do Last Wish as fast as humanly possible. Let's go. Follow this path to get to the first encounter. Cali. Welcome to Cali. To keep this encounter as organized as possible, you'll need to split your team up into 3 teams of 2. There will be 1 team per column in the middle, and at each column there are matching symbols. What you need to do is have your teams go out and look for these symbols. Once everyone's found the plate, go ahead and step on to start the encounter. Once the encounter starts, ads will spawn and Cali will start teleporting to random players across the arena, and the plate you're on will have 2 taken blights. Your plates are split up into 3 different segments. 2 of these segments will have taken blights. If you're on these segments where the taken blights explode, you'll die. So to stay on the segment that does not have a taken blight to avoid this death mechanic. And if Cali comes to your plate, just do a little bit of damage with your primary weapon to go ahead and get her to go away. After some time, a Taken Knight will spawn. Kill this Taken Knight as fast as you can. Once it's down, run to the middle and get ready for DPS. If somebody stood on the wrong plate, there will be a Taken Ogre you'll need to take care of. Once you see a message in the bottom left hand corner of your screen saying, Cali conceives an ontological weapon, that means it's time for DPS. Cali will teleport one of 3 spots in the middle. Just do hard DPS to her as fast as you can. After roughly 5 to 10 seconds, Cali will begin a wipe mechanic, and doors will open up right below where she is. If you killed all your Taken Knights and did the plates correctly, there'll be 6 doors, 1 per person. Simply run into these doors and survive the wipe mechanic. Once the doors open up, you can continue DPS phase. You have 3 chances of damage phase to do as much damage to Cali as possible. If you don't one phase her, you'll need to start from the very beginning. So look back at the columns in the center of the room to find the new symbols you'll need to find in the arena. Rinse and repeat until the encounter is completed. Follow this path to a secret chest and to the next encounter, Shirochi. Welcome to Shirochi. For this encounter, you'll need to have everyone numbered 1 through 6. Numbers 1 through 3 will be doing crystals and puzzle. Number 4 will be doing puzzle. 5 and 6 will be doing pure ad control. To start this encounter, go up to the door. Once the door opens, you'll need to clear the room as fast as you can, because this entire encounter is timed. And if this timer hits 0, you wipe. Once you clear the first area of ads, crystals will spawn on top of plates. Have numbers 1 through 3 pick up these crystals and jump on the plates. Once on the plates, you'll need to shoot the player either to your left or your right. It doesn't matter, but everyone will need to shoot in the same direction to complete the triangle. Once everyone's linked together, Shirochi's shields will go down, and she'll start a wipe mechanic. Just burst damage her as hard as you can. If you don't break that segment, she'll wipe the team. Once she goes immune, continue on to the next set of plates while clearing all the ads, and prepare to do another round of burst damage. Once you complete the second damage gate, you'll move on to the puzzle room. Numbers 1 through 4 will need to go ahead and look at the first picture on the wall. They'll be standing on the missing segments, matching the plates on the floor to fill in the picture. You'll be counting off as if you were reading a book or looking at an old flip phone, starting from top left and moving on to bottom right. Once everyone's found their plate, do a countdown and jump on them at the same time. You'll need to move fast because all plates will do damage to you, and ad control will need to take care of the phalanxes in the room, because if anyone gets knocked off, you won't be able to stay on the same plate twice. Once you complete the first picture, move on to the next one. And again, you cannot stay on the same plate twice. You'll need to adjust with your teammates accordingly. Once you complete all 3 pictures in the puzzle room, the encounter timer will reset and platforms will descend. Climb these to get to the next set of damage gates. But watch out, these platforms rotate. If you step on the middle, you'll be rinsing and repeating this entire process all the way to the end. Once you get to the final plate, an additional wave of ads will spawn. You can either ignore these guys or can go straight into damage to finish the encounter. And at any given moment, if you feel like you need more time to go ahead and do a little bit more damage to Shirochi, you can pick up the relic that the Eye of Riven drops and use the super on her to give you just enough time to continue damage phase. Follow this path to a secret chest and to the next encounter, Morgith. Welcome to Morgith. There are many ways to do this encounter. I'm going to teach you one. First, split your team up into 2 teams of 3. One team on left side and another team on right side. One person from either team is going to be picking up the very first and the very last taken strength, and that's the only things they'll be touching during this encounter. To start this encounter, have the person who's designated as first and last to pick up the first taken strength in the middle. Once this happens, adds will start spawning all across the arena. Go ahead and clear them out. Once these adds are cleared, Morgith will start spawning more taken strengths into the arena. Have one person on both teams pick up both taken strengths on their side. You can also only hold 2 taken strengths. If you pick up 3, you'll die. After some time passes, Morgith will trap one of the players with 2 taken strengths. Whoever doesn't have a taken strength on either team will need to find and kill an Eye of Riven and pick up the relic they drop. Then they'll need to take this relic to whoever is trapped and use their default grenade button to get them out. Once this is done, all the taken strengths to whoever was trapped will be transferred to whoever cleansed them, and whoever was trapped before will be the new cleanser. Continue clearing all adds in the arena. Morgith will continue to spawn more taken strengths. Have the other people who do not have stacks of taken strength pick these up. Morgith will trap one more person, and whoever was recently freed, get this person out of their cage. Once this happens, the final taken strength will spawn into the arena. Have the person designated as first and last pick this up. Once this is picked up, it's time to do hard damage to Morgith. You'll have roughly 5 to 10 seconds to basically one-phase Morgith. If you don't, Morgith will wipe you and you'll have to restart the encounter. Follow this path to the next encounter, Vault. Welcome to the Vault. For this encounter, you need to split your team up into 3 teams of 2. One on middle or stairs, one on trees, and one on rocks. And on each team, you'll need a defender and a reader. To start this encounter, have all readers stand on the plate in their area. Once this happens, adds will start pouring into the room. Whoever's on stairs will call their symbol first. You'll see 3 pictures on the giant ball in the center. You need to describe as best as possible the middle symbol. Whoever has this symbol will be called out where that symbol is, whether it be trees or rocks, and either it's on left side or right side. And then they'll call their middle symbol so that the other side can go ahead and call out where that symbol is, and if it's on left and right side. If it's on left, it's Penumbra, and if it's on right, it's Antumbra. You'll need to remember all of this to complete this encounter. After all sides have been called, 2 of the 3 sides will have a taken barrier up, and one side will be open. This is the first side that's going to go in. Wherever the reader is needs to go in and kill the Eye of Riven inside and pick up the relic. Once the relic is picked up, the taken barrier on that side will go up and another one will go down. The other 2 readers will need to call out where the barrier has gone down. Whoever has the relic will need to listen and go through the tunnel that leads to that open area. And while this is happening, you need to look at the bottom of the corner of your screen to see if you have a relic with Penumbra or Antumbra. And you'll need to cleanse the plate with the matching buff. You cleanse the plate by using your default grenade button. And once you pick up the relic, you cannot pick up another relic for at least a minute 30 seconds. If you don't cleanse on the right plate, you'll die. And wherever the next taken barrier is open, the reader in that area will go for the next Eye of Riven. You'll do this until all 3 readers have cleansed the plate. Once all 3 plates have been cleansed, go back to your original plates and begin a new phase with new symbols. And while all this is going on, defenders, you'll need to kill all the adds in your area. And for every plate that has been cleansed, a taken knight will spawn. 1 taken knight will spawn per plate cleansed. You'll need to kill these guys as fast as possible, because if they get to the plate and slam, you'll have roughly 5 seconds to kill them. If you don't, it'll wipe the team. You'll have 3 phases of 3 plates to cleanse. Follow this path to the next encounter, Riven of 1,000 Voices. Welcome to Riven. There are many ways to do this encounter. I'm going to teach you one. To start this encounter, you need to have everyone standing on one of the plates. Once this is done, everyone will drop down. Start making your way towards the blue room. Once inside, look at this spot on the wall. If a shadow passes by, Riven is there and you can go ahead and get ready for damage phase. If a shadow does not pass by, you'll need to TP back to the start. You do that by standing on this particular spot in the wall. Once up top, you need to run to the other side of the arena. But once you're there, you'll need to get everything ready to go because damage phase will start immediately. What you need to do is get Riven all the way down to the last sliver of health. You can damage her by shooting the Taken Blight in her mouth or hitting her hand. If you fail, Riven will wipe the team. Once successful, Riven will teleport everyone to the Ascendant Plane. What you need to do is climb the debris to the very top. Once at the top, you'll need to jump into the Taken Strength. This will pull everyone back to the starting area. Once there, Riven will go ahead and start her final stand. Just go ahead and take her down. Once she's done with her death animation, jump into her mouth and climb into her stomach to go ahead and destroy her heart. Now get ready for the next encounter, Queen's Walk. Welcome to Queen's Walk. This encounter is actually really simple. What you need to do is take Riven's heart all the way back to her statue back in the room before Vault. One person will be Fate's Chosen. This person will be the first person to pick up Riven's heart. Once you pick it up, you'll have a timer. Everyone who has the heart will need to count this down, and everyone else will need to stay as close to the heart bearer as possible, because if you don't, you'll get a debuff called Creeping Darkness. If this hits times 10, you'll die. And if you stay too close to the heart bearer, you'll be pulled into the heart when their timer reaches 0. So just stay in a fine equilibrium close to the heart barrier but not too far away. Once it hits 0s, you'll be pulled into the heart, and then there'll be another person who is Fate's Chosen. Once inside the heart, there'll be a Taken Strength. What you'll need to do is listen to the person who has the heart the count down. Once they get to the count of 5, pick up this Taken Strength. This will reset the person's timer. For every person that gets taken into the heart, there'll be another Taken Strength. All available Taken Strengths within the room will need to be picked up for the heart bearer's time to reset. And just like Morgith, the max Taken Strength you can hold are 2. So you need to coordinate with your team. And for every other heart bearer except for the first one, they'll have 2 timers if done correctly. Just follow all the open trails all the way back to the Riven statue. Here's a map of the route. Once at the statue, use your action button to slam it down. And congratulations, you're done with Last Wish. And you can turn around and use your ethereal keys to open any chest you like. This raid guide was a little bit on the longer side, a couple minutes over from 10 minutes. But I'm still happy that I think I was actually able to explain the encounters pretty coherently. If you think I did a good job, please let me know in the comments below. And if you like what I do and want to see more, please like and subscribe to the channel. It inspires me to make more. I'll see you on the next one. Peace, and have a good one. Bye.